Hello there, Leo. Thank you for stopping by for your tarot video forecast for the week of October 26th through November 1st. On Monday, the card that you have coming up is the Page of Coins in reverse. Page of Coins in reverse is simply saying that you have money coming out of your pocket. Well, I'm going to take that back. This is saying that you're getting news about money coming out of your pocket that maybe you were not planning on spending. So this is news about, it could also be news about material goods too. Maybe that you're going to be getting rid of some material goods, but it's about either finances or material goods moving away from you, out of your ownership. So getting a message about that on Monday. Tuesday, the card we have coming up is we have the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords is just telling me, Leo, that you have a situation that has you extremely worried. In fact, so worried that it's hard for you to concentrate on just everyday stuff. So the wonderful thing about getting a reading like this is that, number one, it's general, so not everything is going to apply to everyone. And number two, if something comes in that's not really what you want, then you have free will. You have the option to change that. So you can change your attitude about whatever this thing is. When you start to feel yourself get obsessive about a situation, you can look at, okay, why am I so tied up with this? What's going on here? And start doing some healing on that so that you don't have to be miserable like that. You can actually come into a happier place. So free will plays a role. You guys can change anything that you see here if it does apply to you. So now I'm going to move on to Wednesday. Wednesday, you actually have a very good card. This is the Ten of Swords in reverse. And I consider it a very good card because when you have a Ten of Swords, it's talking about a situation where somebody was slandering you or spreading rumors about you, or maybe they were just telling one person bad things about you that were not true. So when the Ten of Swords comes up reversed, now what's happened is just in everyday natural life, something has happened and you have reacted to it in the way that you always would without even thinking about it, just being typical you. And by doing that, it shows the person or the persons who were hearing these things that were not true about you, it shows them that those things couldn't be true because otherwise you would have acted or reacted in a completely different way than what you did. And so it's a redeeming, it's a card of redemption. It's a card where people really see the real deal and they see the real you. And at the same time that they're seeing the real you, it also causes them to bring into question that person who was saying these things that were not true about you. So it's kind of a double whammy. You come out looking with a more accurate view of you to other people, and they start getting a more accurate view of this person who was spreading these lies about you. So it's a really good card to have come up. Redemption card. All right, so Thursday, what you have showing up is the High Priestess. This is telling me that Thursday is a really good day for you to follow your intuition. People may be telling you things that aren't quite right. They may not even be intending to tell you things that aren't quite right. They may be a little confused or off themselves. So it's a good day to follow your intuition, and if something isn't adding up, to kind of go, check in with that intuition, see what the intuition has to say about that, Leos, because that's going to be the best way to handle. I'm hearing the phrase I'm hearing is a lot of things that come up on Thursday. Okay, so let's move on to Friday. Friday, you have the Three of Cups showing up in reverse. This is basically something going on with a friend. And this is, this can be anything from not really rubbing shoulders quite right on Friday to some kind of actual betrayal of a friend. So maybe if you told somebody a secret and then they kind of spread the word or told a key person that shouldn't know or something like that. But there's some kind of, I'm really hearing that this is more on the medium-sized scale of not getting along with friends here. So this is a little bit more than just, man, I wish she would quit popping her bubble gum all the time. This is more than that. This is something that's a little more significant. It's not life-changing, but it is something that makes you take notice and that you spend a little time trying to resolve one way or another. So anyway, something going on with friends on Friday. Saturday, you have the Two of Swords showing up reversed, which is telling me that you have a decision that you're procrastinating on Saturday. This is a decision that does have to do with people more about people than about projects or hobbies or work or anything like that. And this decision about people is one where you're not getting all the information that you would like to get, or else the information that you're getting in is kind of suspect. So you're not sure you can count on it. And so you're really having to rely on your best guess or your intuition. And it feels to me like you're procrastinating because you're not very confident about your intuition or what your best guess would be. And by the way, best guess and intuition are not the same. But for people who haven't developed their intuition, they're going to be leaning on best guess for this decision. All right, so Sunday, 10 of Cups in reverse. 10 of Cups in reverse just means that you have some kind of situation that has to do with a relationship, and it might be a romantic relationship, but it could also be a family relationship, a friendship, or a relationship with a coworker. But there's something going on with a relationship where it's moving backwards instead of forwards. And it's kind of moving backwards. It feels like in some kind of, what I'm hearing is official way. So I'm not sure exactly what that means. I'm sure that'll play out differently for a lot of you Leos. And for some of you, this actually corresponds with Friday's card where you have friends that, you're not rubbing shoulders exactly right. And then we've got this card that kind of becomes official. Okay, I don't want to hang out as much, or, I don't think we need to talk about this particular topic or whatever. But the relationship takes some kind of step backwards on Sunday. So looks like you guys have a couple of really redeeming days, and the rest of the week is kind of a buckle up the seatbelt and put on the hard hat kind of week. I'm sorry to have this kind of week to show to you, but this is what's coming through for me. Now, the nice thing is, of course, all I'm seeing is like one incident for each day. So you could actually have some really great days and just have like one little clunker of an incident going on. But anyway, like I said earlier, you do have free will. So if you notice some of these energies coming in and you don't want them, you can tweak, you can adjust, you can make some different decisions. You can make these things not manifest, which would be fantastic. So everybody have a fantastic week. Thank you for stopping by and for sharing your time with me. Thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing. I do appreciate all of your support. Everyone have a fantastic week. I'll see you back here next time. Peace out.